G'day legends, welcome to LimetreeMC. In today's episode, we'll be heading out to look for the new Cherry Blossom Biome from the 1.20 update. We'll be looking for a great spot to build a cherry wood house using all the new blocks from the new update. So let's gear up and get ready for an epic adventure. So what we're going to do today is go for a bit of a boat ride down the river. The nearest Cherry Blossom Biome is a fair distance away, so it's going to take a bit to get there. Once we get to the Cherry Blossom Biome, we'll have to find a nice spot to build a house. The house I want to build today is made out of the new cherry blossom wood, as well as some quartz and a bit of deep slate. I'll also build a nether portal and link it up to our nether hub so that we can fast travel back to our main base. I think this spot here will do. I think I'll just clear some of these trees out and level the ground a bit and make some space for the house. The house should fit in nicely just here amongst the trees. I think it'll be just perfect. Now it's time to get stuck into building the house. I've got the outline laid out. I'm going to use the cherry blossom wood for the corner posts of the house. For the bottom row of the walls, I'm going to use cobbled deep slate bricks. I brought a few supplies with me like the cobbled deep slate bricks. I'm going to have to go mining sometime for the other supplies that I didn't bring with me when we get to that stage. I also brought a fair bit of quartz with me, so hopefully it'll be enough. I might have to go and find some more in the nether if I run out. I'm going to dig out the floor next so that I can lay a nice wooden floor. I'll catch you back shortly once I've got the floor in. I'm using a mixture of spruce wood and cherry blossom wood to make the floor. I like to lay my floor in a checkered pattern. I think it breaks up the different coloured woods nicely. I was trying to think of what type of walls to do on the outside. I've got a fair bit of quartz laying around because I've been strip mining in the nether. So I think I might use quartz to line the outside of the walls in a nice feature with some quartz stairs. Now it's time to mine up all those quartz blocks that I've got. It's going to take a fair bit. I've got 3 stacks of these quartz blocks. What I'll do is I'll pillar up to as far as I can go, up to world build height. Then I can just start mining all the way back down to the ground. Hopefully it'll be enough quartz to finish off the house. I'm actually going to heal up my pickaxe as I do this. My silk touch pickaxe is nearly out of durability, so at least this XP is not going to go to waste. Now to start on the walls, I'm going to start by placing a row of cobbled deep slate bricks along the bottom here. The cobbled deep slate bricks will form like a foundation level for the house. The main structural posts of the house will be made out of cherry blossom wood. I think I'm going to strip the cherry blossom wood because it looks much nicer when the wood is stripped. It's a nice light pink colour as opposed to a deep maroon. Don't get me wrong, I think the deep maroon would look okay, but I think you'd have to have it in the right setting. I ended up using quite a surprising amount of cherry blossom wood in this build. I keep having to go back and cut more wood with the axe. Luckily I replant the saplings after I've cut down the wood, so they grow back and I'm able to come back and cut them down again. It'd be quite easy to strip this whole biome bare really. This is how I'm going to do the walls. So as you can see, I've got a couple of cherry blossom wood posts. Around the windows I have a quartz stair and slab pattern. For the corners of the house I've got quartz pillars. On the inside walls I've got cherry blossom wood planks with pink stained glass. I think once the roof goes on and I put some nice flower beds along the bottom, it's all going to fit in just nicely. I'm just going to continue to build the internal cherry blossom wood walls of the house. That way I can come back and do the quartz outline later on. I mentioned earlier I've been strip mining in the nether. I've been down on level 14 near my nether hub mining out looking for ancient debris. I'm trying to find enough ancient debris to make some netherite armor. Problem is now in the 1.20 update, I can't just go and make netherite armor. Well, not without finding an upgrade template first. The only place to find an upgrade template is in a Bastion Remnants. I've never actually raided a Bastion Remnants before. I've never really seen any point in it. The only reason to raid a Bastion Remnants is to get some gold, right? I normally get all the gold I need by making a gold farm. Now I've got a really good reason to raid a Bastion Remnants. Might have to do that in one of the next episodes. The other thing I really like about this update is there's another use for diamonds. There's nothing like a good old mind-numbing mining trip where you just go strip mining for hours. It can be really relaxing to just go down in your mine and mine for a couple of hours. At least now I've got a really good reason to go and mine. Diamonds are the key ingredient in duplicating templates. So the more diamonds you have, the more templates you can make. And you're going to need a lot of templates if you want to upgrade all your armor and tools. Overall, I think it's a really good part of the update. If you've enjoyed the episode so far, I wondered if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content. Subscribing really helps a small channel like mine grow. I'm just going to continue to do this quartz outline around the outside of these windows. I've been doing a little bit of 1.20 update content lately. In last week's episode, we found a desert village. In the desert village, there was a camel. So we went and checked out all the camel related parts of the update. If you want to check out what we got up to with the camels, have a look at last week's video. It was a lot of fun. This week though, we're concentrating on one of the new woods from the 1.20 update, Cherry Blossom Wood. I really like the cherry blossom trees. I think they look really pretty. The whole biome really stands out up on the hill too. I especially really like the cherry blossom leaves. I think that the leaves make a really good garden because they're covered in flowers, so they make the perfect garden beds. I think I might have really underestimated how much quartz I needed for this build. Even though I had over 3 stacks of quartz built up, I still had to go and mine some more quartz in the nether. I ended up back down in the nether looking for quartz. I found a fair bit on the surface, just down from where our nether portal is. Hopefully I've got enough to finish the build now. This is going to be a 2-story build, so I'm now going to have to build the floor for the upper story. To make the floor the same as the bottom floor, I'm going to use spruce and cherry blossom wood in a checkered pattern. I actually ran out of spruce wood while I was building it, and I needed some more spruce wood. I had to try and decide whether to find a biome close by, or to head back to my main base to get some more spruce. I ended up going for a bit of an explore in the distance and found a spruce forest, so I cut down a couple of spruce trees, just enough to complete the build. I also made sure that I picked up a sapling, just in case. While I was over there, I also found a jungle biome. I grabbed a fair bit of bamboo while I was over there, so I might be able to make some of the new bamboo wood. Now it's time to start on the roof. For the roof, I'm just going to build a simple pitched roof. I decided to make the roof out of cobbled deep slate stairs. Once again though, I ran out of materials to build the roof. I ended up having to dig a mine shaft down to deep slate level. I spent a fair bit of time strip mining down there with the main goal of just gathering enough deep slate to finish the roof. I didn't even find a single vein of diamonds down there. I was actually quite surprised. I thought I might have found a few diamonds. It didn't take me long to mine up all the deep slate I needed, as I've got efficiency 5 on my diamond pickaxe, so it really makes cutting through the deep slate pretty seamless. Pretty much just like butter really. Nah, that's a lie. It's still pretty hard to cut through the deep slate. So I mined all the way down to deep slate level, all the way down to bedrock. Set up a strip mine looking for diamonds as well. Once I got all the way down there, I realised that I'd not brought any wood with me. I needed the wood to make some ladders, so I had to block all the way up to the surface. Funny thing is, I ran out of deep slate and had to mine all the way back down again. This time I remembered to bring some wood with me, so I could run a ladder all the way back up to the surface. That makes getting up and down the mine shaft a lot easier. Well, that's the house all finished. This is the bottom layer of the house. I got a few chests over there and a bed in the corner. Probably have to finish it off sometime with a few more chests. This is the middle layer. I still need to put a few more chests and things around on this layer, but it's pretty much finished off. I think it turned out really nice with the quartz pillar blocks around the pink windows. And this is the top floor, up in the roof. Just a pretty simple section up here, but it might be good to store some stuff. It's got a nice little view out through the window here. I finished off the house outside as well. It took a lot longer to build this house than I thought it would. I put in a garden path that leads from the front door around to the nether portal. I've got a garden bed that runs all the way around the outside of the property. I put gardens at the bottom of the house just around the outside of the walls. I'm really happy with how this build turned out. I think it looks really good. I think the pink and white looks really good together. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you back in the next one. See yous!